In this video, I'll show you how to prepare your AutoCAD drawing so that you can easily render it in Photoshop. The first thing you need to do is make sure that all of your items are on the correct layer. For example, all walls should be on the wall layer, windows should be on the glaze layer, cabinetry should be on the cabinet layer, and so on. This will help communicate your line weights, which you want to make sure are very clear even when you're doing a Photoshop rendering. This is the proper way to do architectural drafting, so make sure everything's on the correct layer. The next thing that you need to do is make sure that all of your boundaries are closed. This is indicating a deck that goes around the house or a porch that goes around the house. You don't want any open boundaries because then that spreads out. When you add a finish into Photoshop, it will spread all over your background. So close all of your boundaries. Another thing that's helpful to do is to make sure that when you have a change in flooring material, for example, you may be going from wood flooring to tile here or wood flooring to carpet in the bedroom, add a line there. That will make it easier to indicate those different flooring materials when you go to render in Photoshop. After you've checked your layers, you've added your boundaries, you're going to go to A and Print, and we're going to choose AutoCAD PDF High Quality Print. You will determine the paper size and the scale. For this project, we're going to do 8.5 by 11. Then we're going to choose Window, and I'm going to window around my drawing. I'm going to click Center the Plot so it's centered on the piece of paper. I'm going to uncheck Fit to Paper. If you choose Fit to Paper, it's just going to scale the drawing to fit into the paper. You always want to choose a scale. So I know 1/4 inch is going to work. Again, for your individual projects, you may need to adjust the scale. Now, automatically, the plot style table will end up being on a color, so it will print the layers in color. We don't want that. We want it to just be black and white, so we're going to choose monochrome and then hit yes. Now we're going to do a preview. Now our error warning will come up indicating that the annotation scale, which is right down here, does not match your annotation scale there. That's okay because we don't have any annotative text or dimensioning, so I'm just going to click continue. And then we'll have a preview of our drawing. Now sometimes this is the first time that you will see all of your line weights communicated. And there are a few issues on this drawing that I'm seeing. For example, I want this fireplace here to be on the wall layer, but then I want this to be on the cabinet layer. So those are errors that I would go back in and fix. So I'm just going to hit Exit, Cancel, and I'm going to check out what's going on with this layer here. So I'm going to select that, and I see that at some point it got changed to 0.5, so I'm going to come up and change it to by layer. And then I can go back into my print settings again. So go to File, Print, AutoCAD High Quality PDF Print, Window, window around the drawing, center the plot, uncheck Fit to Paper, change to 1/4 inch, check monochrome, and then do a preview. And you can see that my line weights are correct now. I may go back in and fix that one right there. After you finish this, then you're ready to upload it in or open up the PDF into Photoshop. So from this preview, I'm going to hit Print. And it's going to ask me where I want to save my file. So at this point, you would save your file into your folder. So then you would open up your PDF file from Photoshop. So then you're going to import this PDF. Change the bounding box crop to area to crop box, and then it should default to your original image size of 8.5 by 11, and then click OK. You're then going to create a rectangular background in white. So I'm going to click the Shape tool and change to rectangle. And then I'm going to add that rectangle. I'm going to switch from swatches to color, and I'm going to choose this upper left corner. And then I'm going to change the color of the box to white. Now I can't see my floor plan, so I'm going to move that rectangle below the floor plan layer. So I'm going to change the name of the layers now. It's very important that you stay organized when you're rendering in Photoshop, and naming those layers is very important. In the next video, I'll show you how to add finishes in Photoshop.